What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Wallet Monkey channel, where we give you all the credit intel you need to grow your wallet. Today what I wanted to talk about and share is really a story that I should not be sharing right now. And it's because we're not used to hearing stories like this. We're used to hearing success stories only after the fact. Very rarely are people willing to peel back the curtain and say, hey, actually here's where I'm at right now, and here's where my goal and where I'm going, right? So let's kind of talk through this. What I'm gonna share with you is where my credit score is at right now after just coming off a $60,000 plus app spree. It's not what you would think. And the reason why is because I had an opportunity to get involved in an investment property. I did it. It cost twice as much as I thought it would, which is pretty standard for a renovation if you've ever done anything in real estate. It's about double what you expect. And so a lot of that I put onto my cards. I'm gonna carry those balances, and I have already started to carry balance for 30 days. Guess what happened to my score? I went from 760 to 660. That's right, my score dropped 100 points. The score that I've been working on for years to get to that point drops all the way back down to 660, 670, 680. I think I'm ranging between there, right? So 80 to 100 points. The original intention with Wallet Monkey was to just show my journey of going from like a 450, and the goal was always to hit the 800 club. It was always to get about $100,000 in personal credit and then $500,000 to $1 million in business credit between sole proprietors and LLC funding, right? That was always the goal. I wasn't expecting to hit this part, I guess. And so I'm just being very honest and candid with you and sharing that experience. It was extremely difficult, like especially the first couple weeks, because I'm so addicted now to running a balance up, paying it off, running a balance, paying it off. Like everything that I spend during the month, I pay off, and I don't extend beyond that. And so once you ingrain that in, it's very, very challenging to step outside of that, regardless of how good the opportunity is. You have to find myself constantly reminding myself of the opportunity, etc., right? But it's all good in the end. I'm gonna probably carry a balance and get myself, because I'm at about 30% utilization right now. So 30% utilization across like a now statement date and a half has dropped the score 80 to 100 points. Because I've got, I don't know, 80-ish thousand, maybe 90,000 in credit, right? Something like that. Utilization went up, scores went way down. Am I worried about people cutting my limits? That's a common question I've been getting. No, because I've already shared this with the Discord as part of my way of like getting through it. So no, I'm not worried about that. Yes, the goal is still 800. Yes, the goals on the business funding is still the same. But then the new interesting and fun part in part of this challenge is that, because essentially what's gonna happen is as soon as I pay down the balances, like the score's gonna go right back up, right? So that's gonna happen, and then I'll be in position again to do the next round of app sprees and funding, right? Which I'm hoping at that point I get myself high enough to where moves and things like this aren't gonna affect it so much. But anyways, if you are curious as to what might happen if you were to go out and get a bunch of new credit and then start actually using that credit and carrying a balance, well, this is what you can look forward to, or some variation of this. Somewhere between a 50 to 100 point drop, depending on how much utilization you get, is what you would expect, right? I just wanted to invite you guys into the journey. I don't really care that you know, but I think it's gonna add to the storyline here, and then you guys get to see, you know, the next part of it. So we're gonna stick with this for now until maybe like December, January. I'll have balances paid down, and that's right around the time when I wanna do the next app spree. So between now and then, you know, you've got the holidays, you've got Cyber Week, Black Friday. I've got, like, one thing that I do differently too, is I'll just tell you, is I will, during Cyber Week, try to spend everything for the next year in terms of like tech. So all subscriptions get renewed at that time, all web hosting that I might have gets renewed at that time, all business expenses get renewed at that time, as well as I create a monster list of maybe 40 to 80 items on Amazon, and I wait to see if I can get a good deal on those things. And that's about the time that I'm spending the most for the entire year ahead. So I'm thinking of what tech gear do we need, new cameras, new monitors, etc., and I'm trying to pick those items up during that time. So that will add to the balances as well. And I know that, I don't care. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of bring you behind the curtain and let you know that that's like basically the phase that I'm in right now. Most people would not tell you this. Most influencers would not disclose this. They would just wait until their score's back up again and then post the beautiful, pretty screenshots again, right? But that's not reality. That's not part of the journey. Part of the journey is we're getting this new credit allocation so we can do something with it. And this is the best thing that I think I could do with this, for me and my current situation, is to complete this this property. So anyways, I think at some point we'll probably share this on the channel as well with the property, at least to some capacity, showing you like before and after. We definitely have that planned. but not too much details, obviously for personal security purposes and things like that. But that's the storyline with that. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'd love to hear from you in the comments section. If you think this is stupid, smart, you've done similar, you just like that I'm just telling you what the deal is, cool. Let me know in the comments. Like this video so it gets in front of more people, and subscribe, hit the bell notification if you like this and you want to stick around and get more, right? And we'll see you again in another video. Bye.